If you are watching this right now, it is not random. It is not coincidence. It is not just another video. This is the signal. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That strange, almost uncomfortable dissonance. The old life, the old identity, the old habits. They no longer fit you. It feels like wearing clothes that have shrunk. You try to go back, but you can't. You try to force yourself into old roles, old versions of yourself, but the fit is unbearable. And yet, the new hasn't fully formed. The dream you sense in your bones, the reality you know exists. You can feel it brushing up against you, but you can't quite hold it. This is not confusion. This is not failure. This is the shift, the in-between space, the sacred hallway between dimensions. Why this found you? You didn't find this video, it found you. Your future self, the version of you who already lives in that higher timeline, has sent this moment across the quantum field. This message is not entertainment, it is a bridge. Every word you hear now is an echo from the life that's already waiting for you. Quantum physics has proven something incredible. The future is not ahead of you. The future is here, existing right now in superposition. Countless versions of your life are vibrating in the field. And the version you feel calling you, the one that feels magnetic, electric, alive, is already real. Your future self is not a fantasy, it is a frequency. And that frequency is pressing into your awareness at this very moment. That's why you're here. That's why these words resonate so deeply, because you already are that version. You are just remembering the pull of the quantum field. Think about it. Why do you feel restless? Why do the things that once satisfied you now feel flat, empty, meaningless? Because your soul has outgrown its old dimension. The quantum field is coded to respond to coherence. And when you begin vibrating at a higher frequency, even before you understand why, your old life starts dissolving. Relationships shift, opportunities dry up, synchronicities multiply. You may even feel a little lost, a little out of sync. But this is not chaos. This is alignment. It is the field preparing you for the upgrade your future self is transmitting. The signs of activation. So how do you know this shift is happening? Pay attention. You see repeating numbers, patterns, signs that feel too intentional to be random. Conversations, songs, or even strangers deliver messages that pierce your heart. Your sleep changes. Vivid dreams, restless nights, waking up at strange hours. Your emotions feel amplified, like waves rising and crashing more intensely. These are not accidents. These are the ripples of your future self reaching through the veil, collapsing the distance between who you were and who you are becoming. The resistance you feel. But let's be honest, it doesn't always feel exciting. Sometimes it feels terrifying. The human mind craves stability, and when the shift begins, it feels like everything solid is crumbling. You may feel resistance, both from within and from others. People may start pulling away. Some may not understand you anymore. You may even sabotage yourself because the new feels too unknown. But here's the truth. Resistance is proof of transformation. It means the old frequency cannot hold you anymore. It means you are moving dimensions. The observer's choice. Here is where your power lies. You are the observer. Quantum mechanics tells us that particles exist in a cloud of probabilities until they are observed. The moment you observe, the wave collapses into form. Your future self already exists, but it waits for your conscious observation to lock it into reality. So pause right now. Close your eyes for a moment and see it, not as a fantasy, not as someday, but as already here. The observer collapses the timeline, and you are the observer, embodying the signal. But observation alone is not enough. You must embody it. Your breath, your posture, your tone of voice, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself. Every micro-action is either broadcasting the old identity or transmitting the frequency of your future self. So the question is not, when will it happen? The question is, am I breathing, moving, speaking, being as the one who already is? Because the moment you begin to embody it, even in tiny, subtle ways, the quantum field reorganizes. The timeline collapse. This is where quantum manifestation reveals its deepest truth. You are not attracting your future. Attraction assumes distance. You are collapsing into it. Your future self is not out there, waiting. It is in here, pressing forward. Every time you choose alignment over fear, presence over panic, coherence over chaos, you collapse the gap. You shrink the distance. You merge with the self who is already living your desired reality. The illusion of delay. One of the greatest lies you've been taught is that your dream life is far away, that you must wait, struggle, hustle, and prove yourself before you deserve it. But quantum physics exposes this illusion. Time is not linear. The future is not something you walk toward. It's something you tune into. Every time you think it's not here yet, you broadcast separation. And separation collapses into more waiting. But every time you say, I am already aligned, it's already mine, you collapse the waiting and merge with the reality. The illusion of delay dissolves the moment you stop measuring progress with the clock and start measuring with coherence. The silence between thoughts. Here's something powerful. Your future self does not speak through noise. It speaks through silence. The mind screams with doubt, analysis, comparison, and fear. But between the thoughts, in the stillness, that's where the signal is strongest. Have you noticed how breakthroughs come in showers, in dreams, in walks where your mind is quiet? That's because the observer state requires stillness. In silence, your future self has space to transmit. So your next quantum leap may not come from forcing more affirmations or visualizations. It may come from 5 seconds of stillness, where you finally hear the voice of the self who has already arrived. The quantum mirror. Everything in your reality right now is a mirror, not of your desires, but of your frequency. If people dismiss you, it mirrors your hidden doubt. If opportunities repeat in cycles, it mirrors the subconscious program you haven't shifted. If synchronicities accelerate, it mirrors your alignment with your future self. The mirror is not punishment, it is guidance. It shows you what signal you're broadcasting so you can adjust in real time. When you understand this, life stops being an enemy to fight and becomes a feedback system designed to refine your frequency. The energy of surrender. Most people misunderstand surrender. They think it means giving up. But surrender in quantum manifestation means releasing the resistance of forcing. Think of a river. The water does not fight to reach the ocean. It flows. When you surrender, you stop gripping your reality like a clenched fist. You open, relax, and let the field reorganize. The paradox? The moment you stop trying to control, reality bends in your favor. Because the field only reorganizes around coherence, and surrender is the highest form of coherence. The threshold guardians, every hero, every mystic, every awakened soul meets resistance at the threshold. These are the guardians, not external enemies, but internal doubts, old fears, and emotional echoes from the past. If you feel heavy right before a breakthrough, don't misinterpret it. That heaviness means you're standing at the doorway. The guardians always appear before the leap. Your future self is already pulling you through. The only question is, will you let go of who you've been long enough to walk through? Extended closing words, the breath of the future self. Now let us seal this activation together. Close your eyes for a moment. Inhale slowly, not as the person you've been, but as the one you are becoming. Hold that breath. Feel your chest expand with the frequency of your future self. Now exhale gently, releasing every doubt, every hesitation, every outdated program. Do this again. Inhale as the one who already lives your dream life. Exhale as the one who has nothing left to prove. With every breath, you are collapsing the distance between timelines. With every breath, you are aligning with the signal already sent by your future self. The shift is not coming. The shift is not future. The shift is here. And as you breathe this truth, the quantum field reorganizes around you. When you open your eyes after this, do not see the same world. See the upgraded one, the one that has been waiting for you to remember, because you are not waiting for your breakthrough. You are the breakthrough, and now it has begun. This is the flip point. If you are still here, watching, listening, absorbing. It means your flip point is now. Your future self would not have orchestrated this exact moment if you weren't ready. The signs, the synchronicities, the discomfort, the longing, they are all the birthing pains of a new timeline. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are on the threshold of a quantum leap. And the only thing required is that you stop forcing, stop doubting, stop waiting, and begin being. The collapse of identity. Every shift begins with death, not of you, but of who you thought you were. The identity you've worn until now is a story stitched together from past experiences, opinions of others, and emotional echoes. But identity is not fixed. It is fluid, quantum. When your future self begins pulling you forward, the old identity starts to crumble. That's why you might feel lost, restless, or detached. Don't fear it, celebrate it. Because when identity collapses, possibility expands. The nervous system as the gatekeeper. Here's a secret most people miss. Your nervous system decides how much reality you can hold. If you try to quantum shift without regulating your body, the field bounces you back into survival mode. That's why fear, anxiety, and upper limits appear the moment things start going well. To stabilize your new frequency, you must recondition your nervous system. Slow breathing, embodiment practices, micro doses of expansion that teach your body safety and abundance. Your nervous system is not your enemy, it's the gatekeeper. Train it to feel safe in the frequency of your future self, and the field will hold you there. The multiplication of synchronicities. Before a quantum leap, reality starts whispering louder. Numbers repeat. Random conversations align. Songs feel like codes. Doors open without explanation. Most dismiss these as coincidences, but they're not. They're signals. The quantum field uses synchronicities to show you you're in alignment. Keep going. When you honor these signs, write them down, follow their nudges, the whispers become shouts. The fabric of reality bends in ways that leave no room for doubt. Resistance as the final test. Resistance is not failure. It's proof of proximity. When you are about to cross into your new dimension, resistance often peaks. Sudden arguments, old habits resurfacing, people doubting you, self-sabotage creeping in. This is the field asking, are you ready to embody the new signal, even when the old reality pushes back? See resistance not as a wall, but as a test of stability. If you stay coherent through it, the leap locks in. Living as the future self. The shift doesn't complete when you get the manifestation. It completes when you live as the one who already has it. This means walking differently, breathing differently, making choices from abundance rather than lack. It means asking, what would my future self do right now? And then doing that again and again until the field has no choice but to reorganize to match. Your future self is not a fantasy. It's the truest version of you. And the more you embody it now, the faster reality bends around it. Extended closing words. The seal of alignment. Take this truth with you. You didn't stumble onto this message. This message was entangled with your path before you even pressed play. Close your eyes again, just for a breath. See yourself, not trying, not searching, but already being. See the way your future self walks, speaks, breathes. That version of you is not far away. That version is here. Now whisper to yourself, I collapse the old. I embody the new. I am already who I choose to be, and let the quantum field take care of the rest. From this moment forward, watch how synchronicities multiply, how resistance shifts, how reality begins to bend in ways you can't explain. Because you are not waiting for the shift. You are the shift, and everything has already begun. So let's close with this truth. You are not the old story. You are not the broken pattern. You are not the fear. You are the signal. You are the breath. You are the field itself becoming aware of its own power. Your future self has been whispering to you in every moment of déjà vu, in every synchronicity, in every restless night. It has been saying, I am already here. Step into me, and now you are stepping. So when this video ends, don't rush back into distraction. Sit with yourself. Breathe. Feel the resonance in your chest. Let your body register the frequency shift that has already occurred. Because the truth is, the shift has already begun. And once it begins, it cannot be undone. Your only task now is to keep breathing as the one who already is. Keep observing as the one who already knows. Keep embodying as the one who already lives it. The old world is collapsing. The new one is forming around you. You are not waiting for the future. You are the future self, awakening now. And when you breathe this truth, the universe has no choice but to align. Welcome to your shift. It has already happened.